wishes in the world and I wish for you. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and I found heaven in your eyes. Tell me it's all mine, holding on too tight. You're like a neon sign in a starless night, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Wired in the moments like I'm walking on air, tripping over roses every time that you're there. I'm losing my mind. Oh, and I'm hot over the moon, you know that you got me good. I'm not even mad, I need you more than I should. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and I found heaven in your eyes. Tell me it's all mine, holding on too tight. You're like a neon sign in a starless night, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Found heaven in your eyes. You're like a neon sign, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Like you do. Love me, always you. Yeah, you love me, electric, electric. I It's that sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I will lose control. Love you every night, no checking the time, just us loving you all night long. I can let you go, baby, it's the right, we already know, and we're feeling. I really do, I said the truth, we can't go any road. Need you now. I'm your queen and you the king right now. It's a kingdom, let's play it how you like. How does it make you feel? Or you wanna change? I'll be whatever, what you like. We can dance, you got to move tonight. Stars are watching us in the sky. I wanna last it forever. It's a sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I won't lose control. Love you every night, no checking the time, just us loving you all night long. I can let you go, baby, it's the right, we already know, and we're feeling it. I really do, I said the truth, we can't go any road. Need you now. Let's change the clothes, we have a drive. You know how you make me feel alive. Come close to me, I'm obsessed with your different kind of style. Don't you ever leave, step by my side.
ladies and gentlemen, the British and Irish Lions tour to South Africa definitely on the cards. After all the speculation, all the conversation around the pandemic, it's finally coming to Mzansi shores, to the tip of the African continent. Of course, it is the best of the North taking on the kings of the world, the Springboks of South Africa, and we, of course, are absolutely delighted. Not only because of that, but to also see what the other powerhouses here in South Africa are going to be doing about that, including MTN. I'm Motsidisi Mohono, not rolling solo. In the house with me is the fabulous and hilarious Jason Goliath.
I feel like you take all the fabulous so much so that I must just give you a little Motsidisi with MTN
just a little.
and the Springbok.
Yebo.
Let's go.
Feeling good, feeling so good. A very good morning to all of our special guests as well as members of the media. We're also joined by representatives from MTN, SA Rugby, and of course, the Springboks are in the house, and MTN employees. They get to, get off the couch and have a little bit of fun with us for the next hour.
MTNers roaming at home with pajamas on the bottom and formal on top because today is a formal day. And speaking about formalities, it's time for us to introduce our special guests that are, I think, fortunate enough to be with us here in studio today. A massive shout out, the CEO of MTN South Africa, Mr. Godfrey Motsa. Welcome, Dade.
There's another very important man in the house, the president of SA Rugby, Mr. Mark Alexander, joining us this morning as well.
Also joining us is MTN South Africa's Chief Consumer Officer, Ms. Mapula Bodibe.
Yeah, she's going to be telling us exactly why we're here. And there's also something on the cards for you, the MTN subscriber. MTN South Africa's General Manager for Brand and Communications, Ms. Nomsama Zibugo, will be taking you through all of that.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm looking a bit nervous, and you know me, I don't get nervous, but I'm a little bit nervous when you're in the presence of global greatness, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Also joining us today to celebrate this beautiful union between MTN and the Springboks are some of the Springboks. Our captain, your captain, and mine, Siya Kolisi, is in the building. Can feel it. Lukhanyo Arm is in the building. Jesse Creel is in the building, and also joining is Malcolm Marks. I am so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolutely amazing time. We're certainly looking forward to an exciting morning of information sharing and some fun moments as well. So do make sure that you do stay with us. And I know there's a lot of guests on the live stream today. If you have any questions for our delegates, please send them through to our dedicated number, 083 200 6274. 083 200 6274. Jason will be holding some of those questions a little bit later. Please keep your language PG, family.
Please.
Thank you.
And your emojis.
And the emojis
Thank
as well.
you.
Unless it's fire, because this is going to be a fire announcement. So without wasting any more time, I want to call onto the stage MTN South Africa's Chief Consumer Officer to tell us a little bit more about why we are here today. We are aware that the marketing landscape has been significantly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. And where does this leave the relationship between MTN and the Springboks?
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Mapula, of course, always coming with the good news. Every time I see her, I know it's about to be a good time. Hey, Tada. All right, take it away. Why are we all here this morning?
Thank you, Motsidisi. Thank you, Jason. What an exciting morning, and welcome to the media. Of course, we are amongst the champions, the Springboks, and our partners at SA Rugby, and all the MTNers across the country. What an exciting morning for us. So, we all know how difficult the last year has been. We are a supporter of South African rugby, but certainly we've had very little to cheer about in the last year with the COVID pandemic. And we know that obviously the sporting industry was so severely impacted by what has happened, with fans not being able to go into stadiums, players not being able to play. I think, anxiety all around. But what we all know, especially as South Africans, is that sports has the power to unite and to bring hope. And there's nothing better than the Springboks, as we've experienced in the last year. MTN is a proudly South African supporter of sports. And one of the things we are quite excited about is that over the last 3 years, in our partnership with the Springboks, we've really been there and pivotal in making sure that Springboks are able to operate as a leader in the industry, and also seeing them through to winning the World Cup over the last year. And today we are quite excited because we have fantastic news in the fact that we are here to announce that MTN will be renewing our sponsorship of the Springboks for the next 5 years. I mean, that is such an exciting moment for us. We are so delighted that this is happening at a time when the Springboks are the reigning world champions. As much as the last year was so difficult, we have been committed to the cause, and we knew as MTN that we have a higher purpose. And the relationship we've had with SA Rugby has really managed to make sure that we continue working hard to make sure that the Springboks continue to be the best. And one of the things we're quite proud of is that, our partnership with the Springboks over the last 3 years has really enabled us to connect our customers through various platforms, to engaging with the Springboks, connecting with them, and really being supportive of them. And we are very excited that within the next 5 years, with the renewal of the sponsorship, we'll be able to continue doing that. And one of the things we are also quite proud of is that our partnership with the Springboks over the last 3 years has really helped us to demonstrate that we are a partner that is able to support the development and transformation of sports in South Africa. This is a role that we are quite excited to continue with over the last few years. And we want to make sure that the next 5 years, with the work that the Springboks have to do leading up to the next World Cup, that we are able to support them. I think the reality is that the Springboks are a powerful force in South Africa. They've shown that they are able to unify us as a country. They've shown that they are able to inspire us. They've brought us together in unity. I mean, who can forget the amazing scenes across the country of euphoria and celebration when the Springboks were crowned the world champions? And MTN has basically demonstrated that we are there with the Springboks at a time when they need it. We are there with the Springboks at a time when they transformed to becoming the World Cup champions. And this is a journey that we are so excited and delighted to continue with the Springboks over the next few years. So, very excited to say that we are going to be with the Springboks. We are willing to stand next to them and make sure that they continue to grow in their winning ways over the next 5 years. MTN is a brand that connects people. And we are very, very excited by the fact that with the Springboks partnership, a brand that actually connects people to the love of rugby, the love of the Springboks, and together with MTN, we'll be able to basically walk through for the next 5 years and basically support them in their winning ways. South Africa, MTNers, and basically the public at large, as difficult as the last year has been, we are quite excited that we are about to basically enter into a new phase with the Springboks. The last time the country was in euphoria and excitement around the Springboks was in 2019. But this moment is for us to come together and unite behind the Springboks. This is the moment we have to basically unite and support the Springboks and continue with them in their winning ways. So South Africa, it's quite exciting for us because one of the things we are planning to do is to create new platforms. A lot of people won't be able to go to stadiums for obvious reasons. However, being a digital telco that we are, we wanted to make sure that we enable our platforms to enable customers and South Africans at large to connect with the Springboks. So we are looking forward to unique experiences, promotions, and exciting platforms, which you'll hear about a little bit later on in the day, that will enable us to continue engaging with Springboks virtually or in other ways. So quite an exciting moment for us. And really, I think all of us need to make sure that we are uniting behind the Springboks and helping them through their winning ways. So one of the things that we want to make sure that we do is to make sure that we are continuing to partner with them, and the relationship with SARU has ensured that it grows from strength to strength. So South Africa, we are happy to announce that the theme of our campaign for the launch is going to be, it's Go Time Bokke, in the spirit of unity, in the spirit of uniting behind the Springboks. And there's no better moment than this for us to all stand up and back the Springboks. Thank you very much.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Well, Well, there you have it. Big news coming through today. MTN and SA Rugby, the honeymoon continues. For the next 5 years, they will be joined at the hip. And what a great relationship it has been so far. I mean, a very welcome gesture because MTN is the brand that has always been behind the Springboks. They took them on when everybody else was turning away and trying to run away and hide their heads. They could see a champion in the making, and they've ushered them not only into an arena of winning, but also making sure that they are standing next to them as they lifted the Webb Ellis Cup and were crowned world champions. So I'm just delighted to see what's going to happen over the next 5 years and what they'll be doing as part of the journey to 2025. To speak a little bit more on that, we're going to call on stage Mr. Godfrey Motsa. He's the Chief Executive Officer of MTN South Africa, and he's going to tell us why this partnership in particular is so important to this company. Come through.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Cause I break the chains, can't control me. I got the power.
Hi, Godfrey. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, tell us a little bit more, the importance of this particular partnership for MTN together with SA Rugby.
Thank you. It's really a beautiful day for us. And I am super proud to affirm what Mapule has basically said, that for the next 5 years, we are going to be partners of the Springboks. Something that we started basically in 2017. This practically means we are going to play the next World Cup in France as partners. So the Springboks and MTN will play 2 World Cups as partners. As MTNers, we are super proud about that. And to you, President Mark Alexander, we are really thankful for the relationship. And to the leadership of the Springboks, I see the champions are basically here, led by Captain Siya Kolisi. We salute you. To the MTNers who basically do the work to enable us to even have this partnership, I equally salute you. To the nation, to the South Africans that always support the Springboks, the greatest pride of this nation, we salute you too. But you might ask, why are we so obsessed about the Springboks as MTN? Story is simple. The partnerships that we have had have actually worked for the Springboks. The partnerships that we have had has worked for MTN. Why am I saying what I'm saying? In 2017, when we did this, it was a cold winter. I remember we did it in Pretoria when we basically officially announced President Mark Alexander. The Springboks was ranked number 7th in the world, possibly the lowest ranking it has basically had. And today, the Springboks is ranked number 1. And today, the Springboks is the champion of the world. I also remember when we started, I was still new in my job. 4 years later, we are the best network in the country. And when we started, we were very clear that we're going to build the best network for the champions. And for 3 years in a row, the MTN South Africa network has been the best in the country. But it goes further than that. These 2 brands, these 2 institutions have got a storied past. In 1995, nearly 27 years ago, the Springboks won the first championship, the World Championship for South Africa. And our young nation was united. And our bond was strengthened. And our future was brightened. In 1994, MTN was founded in South Africa. And MTN has basically gone to have almost 300 million customers today. We have hoisted the South African flag in more than 21 countries and making sure that everyone deserves the benefits of a modern connected life. The Springboks have gone further and won the championship in 2007 in France, and of course, in 2019 in Japan. The Springboks have won the World Cup in 3 continents, in Africa, in Europe, as well as in Asia, Asia Pacific. So when you look at these 2, the Springboks and MTN, we know how to lead. We know how to compete. We know how to win. We are hungry. But above all, we are the pride of this nation. and we know how to lead this nation. So we are almost like a partnership, basically conceived from heaven, if I can say that, but manifested on earth, and we live the spirits. Of course, we have to try to also look forward. We talk about the partnership moving forward, and the most important thing for me, President Mark Alexander and Captain Siya Kolisi, and also to the MTNers. We as MTNers, and we as South Africans, and we as a nation, we are behind you. You will always get 100% of us, because we know that you give 1,000% to this country. It becomes easier to love you, to support you, to root for you, because you really lift our spirits. So in 2023, Captain Siya Kolisi, I hope I'm asking for something that you wake up every day, also expecting to be asked of you. Lead us and deliver to us the same thing that was delivered by those who came before you in 2007, in 2009, in 1995, and what you and your colleagues did in 2019. We are very optimistic about France. As fans, we are very expecting a lot. And as MTN, you have our 1,000 support. Mr. Mark Alexander, it's not always basically an easy partnership, but we believe in the most important thing. There's no diamonds without pressure. We push each other. We are investing in this. We'll continue to invest this. And as you know, we are the principal partner of the Springboks in the British Irish Lions that is being played this winter. We have the love for you, we have the love for our country, and you push for us, you lift us. That's what we love in you. In the process, you build our country, you build our brand, and you lift our people. We can't ask for more. Just keep on doing what you did in 2019. Just keep on doing what you did in 2007. Just keep on doing what you did in 1995. Just keep on doing all the great things that you do every day. To the MTNers, thank you for enabling MTN to have the financial muscle to be able to support this. All the big ideas, all the greatness, we all know it costs money. But you wake up every day and make sure you are connecting every South African, you are servicing our customers so that we can grow our company and we can truly deliver the modern connected life to all South Africans, no one being left behind. My final message is to wish everyone, especially the Springboks, as we go to play the British Irish Lions now this winter, we are behind you, and all the best. And to the teams and everybody else, I'm super proud about today. Above all, I thank you all. Thanks.
'Cause I break the chains, can't control me. I got the power.
Big news coming through this morning. Thank you so much, Godfrey, for laying it out for us. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I want to call onto the stage Mr. Mark Alexander, the SA Rugby President, as well as Mapula. If you could please join us yet again on stage. So there you go. Signed, sealed, and delivered. And with that comes the honorary elbow bump, because, you know, we can't hug, high five, or anything that we used to do, the nice things, but it's fine. It'll change soon, don't worry. But to you, Mark, what does this contract extension actually mean for SA Rugby, considering the impact of COVID-19, not only in marketing, but particularly on the sporting landscape?
I think this is a very important renewal to continue the collaboration between ourselves and MTN. When we were going through a very dark period in South African rugby, MTN answered our call. And that partnership just grew from strength to strength over time. So the extension of this to 8 years, to have the partnership for 8 years, is unbelievable for South African rugby.
And what does it mean going into not only the British and Irish Lions tour to South Africa, which starts on the 3rd of July, but the other competitions that are coming in?
Now it's important, you know, it's important for the players to know they have a big organization like MTN with its reach supporting South African rugby. It's also good to know that you have somebody has your back, and MTN has our back.
They certainly do. Well, there you go. A contract extension for 5 whole years, Mapula, Godfrey, and Mark. I'd just like to ask you to please remain on the stage. As we had mentioned a little bit earlier, we can't do the usual handshakes because of COVID-19, so the elbow bump will have to do for today. But we did ask you a little earlier to send through all of your questions, some of the questions that you had on our WhatsApp line, 083 200 6274. Jason has been monitoring some of them. He's smiling, so I'm sure the language is proper.
I'm smiling because I have signal because I'm on the Boza network. And
Yeah.
we're in a room where nobody else has, but me, I've got it. I've got it. So we've got a couple of questions here. Thank you so much for engaging with the platform. The first one actually goes to Mapula, and it's a great one, specifically off the back of the fact that these contracts are nice to sign when people are world champions, but MTN has been back in the box since way before that, which makes this question very interesting for me. It says, last year was a tough year for rugby. There was nothing going on. Did you ever consider MTN's link with the box?
No, thank you, Jason. I mean, you know, it's a very, very difficult question, but it's also a very important one.
It's a true one
because-
also.
Absolutely. But one thing that's been very, very sure for us is that our support of the Springboks has been unwavering. So amidst the challenges that we experienced last year, without the ability to play, without the ability to showcase our brand, we were quite committed to making sure that our relationship with the Springboks is for the long haul. So, you know, despite the challenges, we knew that we wanted to maintain the relationship with the Springboks for the long term. And that's why we are here today to announce our relationship that will go on till 2025.
Hey, until 2025, my friends, until 2025, in sickness and in health.
Yeah.
I love that very, very much. I can feel a virtual round of applause going on. Don't worry, people are loving that answer. I love it. Mr. Alexander, sir, I have a question for you here. The British and Irish Lions tour is iconic in world rugby. It's huge. It's never struggled for fans. Are we looking at a potential way to include fans for the South African tour?
Yeah, thanks, Jason. I think we haven't stopped lobbying government to get fans into the stadium. You know, we can do that by having fans put into 20, 40 pods in the stadium with all the social distancing principles in place. And it's important for us to have fans. Players don't like running out and playing in an empty stadium, so we're trying our best. But we're also happy to have a partner like SuperSport that will make sure that our fans get the best of what's happening at the games.
I like that. I also like the way you answered that, because even me, I want to open the protocols for you now. You had that look in your eye that just made me want to say, yeah, no, it's fine, whatever you need, Mr. Alexander says. So I think that that's perfectly answered. Thank you very, very, very much. We will keep our eye on the press, I guess, for information, but it does look like it could be happening. Godfrey, I've got something for you here. It says, considering how tough things are at the moment, when marketing budgets are being cut around the world, why are you so determined to retain this sponsorship? That's a person from marketing, I can tell you right now for free. I don't know.
You know, as a marketer, I think it's an easy question for us. Marketing is an investment. That's the first thing to really be understood. But taking that basically aside, for us, when chips are down, we take a long-term view. When the world and when the country is basically battling with COVID, we need to understand that this shall pass too. 2023 will come, and we are going to go to France, and we shall conquer. But even over and above that, there is a lot of initiatives in the country to try to return the situation to normal. So it is very important for us as a business to take a long-term view, a mid-term view, and we basically born out of the conviction that tomorrow is going to be much brighter than today. So why should you sacrifice the future because you are fearful of today? So marketing is an investment, to be honest with you.
I feel like I've just been to school. I feel like I should write an exam now and we'll get a degree after that answer. But I think that you are absolutely right. I think it also speaks testament to your firm commitment, the company's firm commitment, and it's not about the ups and downs in the short term. It's about the long term. I appreciate that very, very much. I think we've got time for one more, and Mapula, one has just come in for you. So let's get to you. Ready? Okay, it's an easy one, I think. MTN showed that the commitment is strong to the box. Would be nice to get fan engagements. So are there any MTN plans in the pipeline to ensure that this is possible?
No, that is such an exciting question because, you know, one of the things we've all learned around the COVID pandemic is that it forced us to innovate.
Yes.
And as a telco, it forced us to show off. The fact that we have amazing digital capabilities means that over the next few years, what we're going to enable is connectivity for engagement, you know, as well as connection with the Springboks through our digital platform. So we've got quite a few series of applications that are going to be launching, which you're going to hear about a little bit later, that will allow, you know, fans, whilst they're at home, to connect to the Springboks, talk to them, and actually feel like they can experience the Springboks without having been to the stadium.
I find that fascinating because it feels like, you know, Warren Buffett once said, never let a good disaster go to waste. And I feel like instead of crumbling and giving up, you've taken this opportunity to make it possible for MTNers and MTN's customers to be even closer than we ever have been. Because I've been to the stadium. You can't smell what Sia smells like at the stadium. You can see him, but you can't engage. And you're now saying we're almost basically going to be in the same WhatsApp group.
Certainly. I think it's an amazing opportunity for us as a digital player to actually show that with our technology, with our best network experience, we can actually bring the Springboks closer to the fans.
I think, can you guys on stage just round of applause for that, please? Can you guys on stage just round of applause for that? To MTNers and MTN customers, I love this experience, and I love that it's becoming so tangible, so accessible, and meaning that we're not only going to be enjoying the fans that have always existed, but there's such an opportunity to bring new fans into the fray, help them learn, help them get educated, help them play around with the systems, and feel like they know the Springboks personally. I love that. I want to thank you all for all of this. Well done to MTN. Well done, Ntate Springbok. Well done. Well done. I think that this is a fantastic thing. Well done for just making sure those things are happening in the background. That's all the time we do have for questions. But wait, there's more. So we've spoken about a lot of things, but there's small, a little matter, something that happens every 4 years, a little tour called the British and Irish Lions. I'm about to welcome to the stage Nomsa Mazibuko, who is the best person to fill us in on all of the little juicy bits, all of the little details you may still be questioning. Nomsa, come on up to explain the sponsorship campaign as I release these soldiers in arms, please.
So how about that? I am bringing the shining. No about that. I would do you no harming. I keep it red even though you were doubting. It's just my style. I am keeping it coming. Well, I am saying that you never.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, and fellow MTNers who are watching this broadcast here today. So much has been said about the COVID pandemic and the subsequent lockdown, you know, what happened in terms of the impact to the sporting world and the fact that everything came to a standstill and none of us were able to go into stadia, none of us were able to enjoy ourselves as passions of this game, as passionate members of this game. But I think the most exciting thing for me today is that I remember the words of Nelson Mandela when he said that sport has the power to unite the world. And to this end, I am proud to say that MTN is the principal partner of the Springboks for the Castle Lions series. And this is exciting news for all of you because you have all been sitting at home waiting to see whether the Springboks will be participating in the Lions series. And I'm here to say that MTN is not to be left out of it, and we are here as part of the partnership. Following our excellent campaign at the Rugby World Cup, we must remember that we were denied so many things. We were denied an extended campaign of enjoying our win. We were denied our yes. We were denied our love of the game. And I think it's exciting, and it's so important, and it's very critical that MTN stands here today and says that it's go time Bokke, it's go time Springboks, and here we go, it is Lions series time. As we step off at the try line, I think it's important that I remind everybody that, in fact, the Springboks are the defending champions of the South Africa series. 12 years ago, we won the series, and we walk in again as the reigning Rugby World Cup champions. And MTN is ensuring that because of this COVID pandemic and the regulations attached to it, whereby we have limitations in terms of social distancing, etc., that we bring forth our ecosystem seamlessly and integrate it into the game so that you are able to still enjoy what the game brings from the comfort of your home. So how are we going to be doing that? MTN has decided that in the next 10 weeks, we are going to be making a millionaire a week. Yes, a millionaire a week. So we are giving away 10 million rand. All you have to do is join, upgrade, or recharge with MTN bundles, then simply dial *234# or download the MTN app and participate in this competition. We are not only giving that away, there are all sorts of exciting prizes that we'll be giving away. So in order for you to have more, let me play a little bit of a clip for you. And that's not it. As Bapula earlier said, the most important thing is that we have decided to bring forward our ecosystem. Because as a telco, it is time to show off. Because we understand that, yes, it will be broadcast on TV, but we all know what the most important thing is. It's just the engagement. Going to the stadium with your family, enjoying it, shouting for your team. If that is not going to happen, we sat back as MTN and said, how else do we get the fans to engage with such an important aspect of their lives? So what we've done is that we've also developed what we call the Bok Trivia, which is on our platform. It's basically 15 questions that you must answer within 5 minutes in order to win. And what are we giving away? Every week for the next 10 weeks, we will be giving away 100,000 rand. Yes, 100,000 rand to you who manages to answer all those 15 questions within the 5 minutes. What does this mean? If you're clever, like some of you, I know you are, is that you'll play with your mates and ensure that you make it on time. So that's one of the most exciting things that we'll be doing. And to this end, all you have to do is subscribe to Springbok Trivia at a cost of 3 rand a day. And what is the next thing we'll be doing? We've always had the Yellow Rugby portal, but what we've done is that we've really extended it. And here you will get all the exciting news pertaining to the tournament. Everything in terms of what happened during the day, fan engagement, fan excitement, all the details, the technicalities that you'd like to know, all the things like the coach's gameplay, anything that you as passionate members of the game will want to be consuming during this period. What have we also done is that some of you are aware that we've got our famous chat platform called Ayoba. We are bringing forward Ayoba, and within Ayoba, we are all going to have all this rugby content that you will be consuming. I think it's going to be a very exciting time for South Africans, and it's important that you don't miss out on this very important part of the tournament. That's not it. I think one of the most important things that's going to happen is as we watch the Boks get back into the try line, we are going to be looking on who is going to be the Springbok player of the series. And you're not going to be left out. What we are saying as MTN is that you will be able to vote for the Springbok player of the series. This is critical because as fans, we tend to know better than the coach because we've got so many comments, we know what we could have done better. This is your opportunity then to sit back and participate and vote for the Springbok of the series. And how is this going to work? Basically, voting will open immediately after whistle time, and it will be open for 48 hours after each of the Springbok matches where you will be able to vote. And what we will do then at the end of the series, we will announce the winner of the series competition. You get to a chance to walk away with 1 million rand by just guessing who the person is going to be. And I wish all of you good luck as you participate in these exciting platforms that MTN has developed. Ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of MTN, I'd like to thank all of you for being here today. But I think what's important is that I implore all of you to support the Springboks as we take on the Lions. It is the North versus the South. It is the great versus the great. But as South Africans, we know that as Mzansi, we love a good competition. We can take any team on. We've shown it by winning that Webb Ellis Cup so many times. We are walking into the try line as the defending champions of the South Africa series. We are walking into the try line as the reigning champions of the Rugby World Cup. And MTN has shown here today, with our CEO being here, with Mapula being here, and with Mark Alexander being here, that MTN is the greatest supporter of your passions. We are the greatest supporter of the Springboks. And we will take this partnership forward. And walking into the Castle Lions series, we are saying to the Lions, bring it on. We are ready. This is Mzansi. This is Springbok country. It's go time Springboks. It's go time Mzansi. I thank you.
Say hello to Bok Trivia, an exciting rugby trivia game to test your Springbok knowledge and win big. Visit boktrivia.mtn.co.za and subscribe for only R3 a day and be the one to beat. Answer 15 questions in 5 minutes. Just swipe right for yes or left for no. Build up points and stand a chance to win big with Bok Trivia. With weekly cash prizes and more. Stand a chance to win your share of R1 million. One of 100 signed Springbok jerseys. One of 10 autographed framed Springbok replica jerseys. Or one of 100 Springbok hampers. It's Go Time Bokke. Everywhere you go, MTN.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Listen, if you weren't excited before this about the British and Irish Lions tour, I don't know. I am so excited now, not only for the tour, but more importantly for what MTN has in store for us. And I know MTN is always pushing the boundaries, always innovating, always going the extra mile to ensure that customers and fans alike are included in the journey and that we can celebrate our fandom better than ever before. And then they still go on top of this, all of this exciting rugby and say that you can win your share of R1 million. So that's 100,000 rand per week for 10. Guys, it's a pandemic. 100,000 rand has never tasted so good. It's like eating steak with no bones, nothing on the plate but meat and nice times. So good luck. As you heard from Nomsa, today we are launching our online Springbok trivia game. And to celebrate the launch of the Bok trivia game, we've decided to put a few Boks to the test to see how much they know. Not only about their team, but about their game, and more importantly, their performances. So, it's time. I've composed myself, and I'm ready to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to play Springbok Trivia, the Springbok captain, Siya Kolisi. I'm sure you brush with 2 toothbrushes. That's a big smile, man. That is a big smile, smiling for the nation. Joining him on stage is Bok midfield fulcrum, the amazing Lokanyo Lokanyo, I don't know why. You've got a face like I must address you as Hey Chief. Right, Chief. You've got a face like after rugby, you're going to politics, bar. Directly to politics. Also joining the boys, the utility bag, Jesse Crew. Jesse, you are unnecessarily handsome and unnecessarily talented. When I look at you, it's like Tom Cruise is playing rugby. Like, why are you blessed with all of these things and I'm blessed with a body that looks like a fat kukai, man, guys? This is not right. Our final member of the squad this morning, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome hooker Malcolm Marks. Pramax, I played rugby in school. I know what size hookers are supposed to be and what size locks are supposed to be. I don't know, what a magnificent species you are. What a magnificent, come on, there is no. Gents, thank you so much for taking time out of your wild and crazy schedules to be with us here today. We know that not only are you trying to juggle training, you're trying to juggle the club things, you're trying to juggle the Springboks, you're trying to juggle family, and also it's a pandemic for you as well. So we see you, we appreciate the guiding lights that you all are to so many South Africans, and I am glad. So just look at each other and say, well done for doing well. Just do that. Just look at each other. Just look at each other. Just look at each other. All right, so I hope that you are joining us online. My advice is this, is even if you are my age, I'm 40. Do you know how I know I'm 40? Is I've had to increase the font size on my phone. That's how technically challenged I am. But even if you are in my WhatsApp group, you are going to be fine. Log on and you are going to be able to play this game. It's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, and it's going to be exciting. So go on to MTN's digital platforms to participate. You can also catch up on all the latest news on the Ayoba platform for free, for nothing, and that's Ayoba. I'm definitely going to be participating in these games as well, and who knows? I mean, even me, it's a pandemic. Might win myself a laptop. In my case, I'm married. Whatever I win belongs to my wife. Me and Sia are in the same WhatsApp group there. You could win some cell phones, you could win some cash, you could win so much. I'm all pumped up. Gents, are you ready?
Yes. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
Look on you. You are not a politician yet. You are practicing, you are clapping as if you are in parliament right now. So I'm going to ask you again. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Let's go. Yes. Yep.
I like that. I learned that years ago from MTN Gladiators back in the day. That's how long I've been saying Boza things. Okay, round one. This is a super easy one. In the first round, gents, I'm going to be coming to you individually, which means there will be no shouting out of answers. I will come to you and you alone. I will give you your question. We will await your answer, and then we will either celebrate your knowledge or we will laugh at you and make fun of you until we remember that some of us work in a call center and you are actually Springboks, and then the jokes will stop. Okay? Let us start. We're going to head over to Sia first, our captain, of course. My captain, your captain, our captain. Sia, your question is simple. Here we go. You made your Springbok debut against Scotland on the 15th of June 2013, coming on for Anu Buerta in the 4th minute, and then produced the man of the match performance. But who was the Scottish captain on that day? Sia, who was the captain? You were busy worried about substitutions. Who was the captain?
Jim Hamilton. I don't know.
Okay, his answer is Jim Hamilton. That answer has been locked in. The correct answer is Greg Laidlaw. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. When people say you can't remember, you must just... No, Sia. Sia, ask them if they were men of the match for that game. Ask them. Before they laugh at you were man of the match. You must never, ever, ever forget. Lucanio, it is your time, sir. It is your time. Sia, I didn't write anything down. I'm just keeping scores here. I didn't write anything down. This is your opportunity to make me right. Ralu, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Your question is simple. You scored your first Springbok try against Argentina in 2018 in the Rugby Championships. Who passed the ball to you before you barged over the line? Do you remember those who set you up for greatness?
Faf de Klerk.
He says Faf de Klerk almost with a sore heart. It is Faf de Klerk. Captain Underpants is what I refer to him as now. But you have got 1 point. In fact, let me take out my pen because this is the first time, Lucania, I've actually got to write something down.
Wow.
So here we go.
Wow.
I've actually got to write something down.
Wow.
Don't say wow. You've got 1. I've written it. We move on. Brat Jesse, I don't know how you are going to be feeling about this, but it is an easy one. So here we go. Jesse, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Try not to look so handsome while you answer. It's got me under unnecessary pressure. Here we go. Jesse, you scored a try on your test debut against the Wallabies in Brisbane 2015. Who scored the only other try for the Boks on that wonderful day?
It's a long time ago.
You just remember your own glory, eh? Just your own glory. Take a chance, take a flyer. I'm gonna have to push you for an answer.
Brian Havana.
Brian Habana, he says that's the easy cheat answer. The answer, in fact, is the big man, Eben Etzebeth. I mustn't be. Look, whenever I see Eben, I just forget things immediately. Because that guy's he's like me if I went in one of those roti rolling machines. I'd be stretched out. He's the same amount of meat, but he's stretched With extra, it's okay. So Jesse also no point there. Pramax already? Okay, Pramax, I'm coming to you. Here we go. You are ready. I can feel it. Now you were part of the Springbok bomb squad for the World Cup final. In which minute of the final did you replace Bongi Mbonambi? In which minute? We want minutes now. Minutes. No. Look at the teamwork here, guys. You can't. You can put
26th minute.
26th minute. He's got some advice from his captain. Let's see if two heads are better than one. No, but you don't have to know time. You just have to try. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
You see what I did there? The answer was the 21st minute. Ask me the question. No! They get salaries, these guys. Salaries.
Jason, okay, first round done and dusted. Who's leading? Because I see a lot of...
Listen, the politician is in the lead, guys. The politician is in the lead. Lucania with 1 point, everybody else with egg.
Okay.
Nothing. Delolo. But at least you've got your looks and your rugby careers. Or should I say, at least you've got your looks and your knees. We're going to move on immediately to round 2, where we will give all of you an opportunity to redeem yourselves and Pralu an opportunity to extend his dominance over you. Now, like the MTN Bok trivia game, you required your last round. You required to test your rugby savvy and outsmart your fellow members. Okay, Sia, I'm coming to you. I hope that you are ready. You ready?
Yes.
Question number 5. Here we go. Sia, this comes to you. In 2015, the Rugby World Cup group match against Samoa, the Boks ran out 46-6 winners, with JP Peterson running in a hat-trick of tries. But which Bok loose forward was awarded man of the match? The drama. I scored 3 and I'm not man of the match. What do you mean? No pressure here, or a little bit of pressure.
Skullburger.
That's a guess. Skulkburger, that's what I would have guessed as well.
Yes.
Skulkburger is the correct answer.
Thank you,
Congratulations, our captain is on the board and all is well with the world. People, yeah, man, we were stressing. Question number 6, Lucania, we're coming to you straight away. You played in the historic 36-34 Springbok win over the All Blacks in Wellington in 2018. Can you name your fellow backline players who started that match with you? Can you name all of them? Your friends, your team members, your comrades in battle?
Faf at 9, Paulie at 10, Damien at 12, started at 13, Apiwe was the other wing, Jesse was the other, 15 was Vulileru.
Listen, I actually have no idea, but just the look on your face makes me want to give you the point. Let me read the answers rather. It was, so Faf, yes. Did you say Rapala? You did? Apiwe, you said. Damien, you said. Jesse and Vili. Ladies and gentlemen, the politician steps it up with another point. No. Hey, don't you know how games work? If you give him 5, you've lost. You must be on your own team here. All right, question number 7. Jesse, this comes to you. Here's your opportunity to speak. You've earned 46 test caps. How many times did you start a test on the wing? Very specific question. Twice in 46. He says 2 is the answer. The correct answer is twice. It was versus Argentina in Durban 2015 and again versus New Zealand in Wellington 2018. Jesse is on the board. Yeah, people are already starting to type out saying, at least he's beautiful. I know how these people are. I know exactly how they are. Right, we move on to question number 8. Okay, here's the final individual question before we go into round 3, which is going to be multiple choice, and I'll allow you guys to use the whiteboards and markers in front of you. Malcolm, you've scored 5 test tries against 4 teams. Can you name the 4 teams? Your own history now.
France.
Yeah.
New Zealand. Which one did RG headbutt me?
Now they're talking about headbutts.
Okay. I think it was Italy.
Okay.
Yes, I won the last one.
Come on, believe in yourself, man.
Australia, no?
I'm going to go with Australia.
All right. Let us have a look at what the actual answer is. France, Australia, New Zealand, and Italy. Was that all of them correct?
All of them.
New Zealand.
yes.
Good
Do I
one.
get
All of
half a
them
point?
spot on. Hey,
All
the
right.
group work is working
Half
here.
a point?
Hey?
I told him the one.
No. It's like if you pass him the ball, they don't say, yeah, Sia gets half a point for this try. If the one that goes over the line, the one that passes, you saw, you're even struggling to remember the names. We're even struggling, so absolutely not.
Okay, point
ready for
update.
scores?
Who's in the lead?
All
Who
right.
needs some work to do?
Bralu increases his lead, but everybody got their questions correct. So the score at the moment is Lou 2, everybody else 1, and that
Okay.
means there's everything to play for as we move into our final round. Now, round 3 is where you'll all be required to select one multiple choice answer. I will read the question, I will read all of the multiple choice options. I don't need you to spell things. I only need A, B, C, or D. We're making this as easy as possible. We don't want to expose anybody's handwriting injuries in this exercise here. So please simply write down A, B, C, or D on your board and then try to hide your answer. I know you guys are a team, and I know in the spirit of team you want to kind of help each other, but this is a great moment for years later when you can tease each other about, remember that time when you were Dom Wena? Yes, this is that moment. So here we go. All right, question number 1. It's an interesting one. Malcolm Marx has played against 11 different test nations in his career. Which of these countries has never won a test match against Malcolm? Was it A, Australia? Is it B, Wales? Or C, Argentina? Or is it D, France? Which of these countries has never been able to best Marx? I see answers are not yet being written down. Please don't cheat. Sia is hiding his homework nicely. I like that very much.
Malcolm.
Marx is cheating on his own question.
Sorry.
On his own question, he's
His
trying
own
to cheat.
trivia.
Guys, I'm counting you down. I'm going to give you another 3, 2, 1. Those options: Australia, Wales, Argentina, France.
Let's do the reveal, shall we? Jesse, what's on the board? D? Okay.
Okay, Jesse says France.
Also D? D?
Oh, everybody says D.
Everybody says D. What's the
The
answer?
correct answer is D, France. Everybody gets a point. Congratulations, Malcolm has played 5 tests against France, finishing on the winning team, on the winning side 5 times. He's lost once against Australia and Argentina and 3 times against Wales. That's the type of trivia you will find for free on the platforms. Canada, Italy, Japan, and Scotland have yet to win against the Box. So whenever we play them, just make sure Ramax is just there because he seems to have our defenses up. All right, so everybody gets a point in that round, which means at the end of that round, Mots, we still sit with Pralu in the lead for that question. But that is fine. We keep it going. The next one, here we go. Question number 2. Jesse Kriel has played 46 test matches for South Africa. How many times has he started a test match on the wing? We've given a lot of these tricky answers away. Is it A, none? Is it B, once? Is it C, twice? I hope you're playing along at home. Or is it D, 5 times?
Okay, slow reveal this time, gentlemen.
Yes, one at a
I see
time. Wait,
everyone's board is up,
one
so
at
you
a
didn't even
time.
need
One at a time. Don't reveal until you're asked.
Jesse?
C.
Okay, C. Lucanio? Captain? Malcolm? Everyone C? We didn't ask this earlier, so it should have been the easy one.
It is
Thanks for answering
C,
that
so
one correct.
congratulations. Listen, sometimes you've got to see the answers to make good TV. What
There
must
we
happen,
go.
guys?
There
What
we go.
must happen? So the correct answer, of course, is C, twice. The first time was against Argentina in Durban 2015 when the Pumas beat the Springboks for the first time in a test match. The second time was in South Africa's famous win over New Zealand in Wellington 2018. He also came off the bench to play wing against Argentina in 2016. So again, everybody gets a point, everything even, and I can tell you for free, Lucanio still in the lead by 1. Lucanio, this next question is about you, so hopefully this is the one that pushes you to the win. Lucanio Arm has played 15 tests for South Africa. Which one of the following players was not his test captain? Was it A, Sia? Was it B, Warren Whiteley? Was it C, Eben Etzebeth? Or was it D, Skulk Brits? A, B, C, or D on the boards?
Jesse, I saw that
cute eye you were doing to Lukhanya. Stop that, stop that. Guys,
One go.
this is the only time you need to play against one another. Keep your answers to yourself. Okay, Jesse, your answer. You've gone with B. Okay. Lukhanya, it's about you.
No.
A B. Captain. A D.
Oh.
Malcolm.
So 2B and 2. So 2 said Warren Whiteley.
Might be wrong.
2 said
If
D.
you're wrong, I'm wrong.
The correct answer is B.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Take this one, bro.
I'm putting them in. So Jesse, you get an extra one. Yes. And was it Pralua?
Yeah.
No amendments allowed.
It is getting, Sia, we've watched the documentary. We will not comment on that handwriting for fear of Twitter. We will now continue. So the correct answer, of course, is B. Warren Whiteley. Sia was his captain 11 times. Dwayne Vermeulen did it twice. Eben and Skulk once each. Question number 4. There's still time to win here, guys. There's still time to win. This is our final question in the multiple choice Bok trivia part of today's questions. I've got 2 more questions that I'm going to ask you just for the sake of it coming up. Now, Siya Kolisi has played 50 test matches for South Africa. After how many tests did he finally make the starting lineup? How many times until he finally started for the Boks? Was it A, 13? Was it B, 11? Was it C, 10? Or was it D, 8? Answer as quickly as you can. Answer as quickly as you can. Gents, your answers on the boards, please.
They have no clue.
Hi, Buddha.
Sia's stressed about Sia's question.
The last time we saw this race was 2019 on Sia's place, I'm telling you.
Okay, we'll start with Jesse. Jesse, he feels like he's on the right track. Show us your board. What did you go with?
Sometimes
You went with C. Okay, C, 10. Okay. Lukhanya went with A, 13.
I think I'm
Sia?
right. I think I'm right.
Sia, A, okay. 2
Oh,
A's.
okay.
Malcolm went with
I hope
C.
it is, bro.
The correct answer, please.
Okay, so the correct answer is, of course, A, 13.
Man, today's my lucky day. Let me
Sia made his debut in the starting 15 in his 14th test match against Ireland in Cape Town of 2016. Congratulations. So now, Mox, help me with the scores here. So what was that last round? Who
It
got
was Lukhanya and Sia.
Lukhanya and
1 point
Sia
each.
at least, shame.
Hey.
And then Lukhanya. So I can tell you. You want to know?
No, not yet, because you had those underground questions that you wanted to ask as well.
Yes, but I can tell you that so far, on the formal part of the Bok Trivia quiz, is Lukhanya undoubtedly in the lead, the winner. When you've got an educated face, the rest just doesn't. Your face looks like 3 degrees. Come on, man.
I wish.
Come on, man. Come on. Okay. Next up, I want to ask, and as I said, I want to ask 2 fun questions, okay? So these are just crazy, these are just random, but you know that people are watching, so they could have an impact on your future. Answer carefully. If you know the answer, shout out your name, not the answer. So it's fastest first, but please shout out your name, not the answer, okay? Okay? Yes, your name, Sia. That's correct.
Sia.
I like that you asked me like it was a question. Sia, yes. That is absolutely 100% correct. All right, question number 1. Question number 1, here we go. As players, you will all have a great history with SA Rugby's director of rugby, Rassie Erasmus. Now I'm going to need a date, a month, and a year. When is Rassie's birthday? When was he born? On full date of birth, including the year. How much do you really love the guy that was driving the bus? How much do you really love the guy? So the first one to shout out a possible answer. Take it flyer if you'd like to. When is his birthday? Okay, if nobody feels
Should I
like
put in
they've
a
got
clue,
it.
Nyana?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to give a clue. I'm just going to make it a bit easier, okay? So
Okay.
first in 5, 4, 3, 2, your time is up. Sorry. I'm going to make it easier. Let's take the year away and have just the day. So what day and month is Rassie's birthday?
Yo, we bad.
Come on, guys.
No one has to guess. None of you have wished him happy birthday.
We did.
But that's because
But
somebody
when?
reminded you or Facebook reminds us.
You know, the clue's so simple. It was a significant day, actually.
Actually, you see somebody
2
that
years
knows.
ago, it was like a
Gents, I was on your side.
very
I also
important
didn't
day.
know. I also didn't know. All right, nobody willing to risk giving an answer for fear of upsetting anybody. The correct
2nd of
answer
November.
is Rassie Erasmus was born on the 5th of November, 1972.
Almost
I
in
can hear a
second.
lot of you going.
Almost in
72,
November.
not 62, but remember this prize very stressed and leads very stressful teams. So 1972 was the actual year. Okay, final question for the day, guys. After this, it's smooth sailing and easy times. Here we go. Again, you'll shout out your name as quickly as you can. It's a trick question. Of the 4 players currently on stage, which players don't have a tattoo?
Jesse.
Which players don't have a tattoo? Of the 4 players on stage, so Sia was first, Jesse was second. Sia, do you have an answer for us? Who of you on stage do not have a tattoo?
Lucanio.
Okay, Jesse, you wanna just so we can have something to reference? Okay, I'm not gonna ask how you guys know because we know how it goes in the long run. we know nobody's hiding now. Nobody's walking out to that presidential swag. You can't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. The correct answer is Lucanio. Sia gets a bonus point, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Sia, you needed that point. Jesse got it correct, but Sia got it first. So Sia, I'm giving you 1 more point. Well done for doing well.
All right.
Sia,
I'm walking onto the stage.
Walk on.
Now you need to tell
Walk
me
on.
who wins this.
so
Who's the champion?
the winner, ladies and gentlemen, even though Sia came back with a couple of correct answers, he's been steady the whole way through, leading us like he's going to lead us in the future. We voted for him for rugby, and we will vote for him for president one day. It also helps that he looks like Godfrey's son, just a little bit. Make the sponsorships easy. The amazing Lucanio out. But in truth, Lucanio wins, but everybody wins. We win, MTNers win, customers win, South Africa wins because of what we did here today. So you may be the winner of the quiz, and I hope you guys are going to play on at home and get involved in all of this and make that money 100,000 a week. I want to say congratulations and thank you to all of you. You are all winners. Your prize.
Yeah, please come onto the stage and join me. Gentlemen, your prize is this beautiful, scrumptious looking cake. Please go around so that you can stand around the table. See if you can do us the honors of lighting it up as we continue to celebrate what has been a very, very great day. Yeah, please go and join us.
Now we have followed all COVID protocols and made sure that everything is sanitized. See ya! Do the thing, baby!
It's sparklers. It's gonna go any minute now. I'll see Uncle Sam. Oh, there we go.
It's a match made in heaven, ladies and gentlemen. MTN and the Springboks.
Woo! There we go. Well, the celebrations will continue with the British and Irish Lions tour coming here to South Africa, and we're all so very excited about that. To make sure that you keep backing them, that you keep supporting them, that you guys need to be the greatest ambassadors of our awesome team. My name is Mutsidisi Moholo. It's been a pleasure hosting you, Jason. Always a pleasure working with you.
Listen, it's been absolutely fantastic, and all that's left to say is this. It's go time! Boko! Salute and away, Masakenas. Well done for doing well.
Everywhere you go, MTN.